Just hold on a second. All right. Wow. I'm okay. I'll tell you what happened now. Wow. Just give me a second. That was weird. So, just letting people come back in case they wanted to hear what happened. Hold on a second. I need a drink. So weird how things happen, and this is why I always say the witness is the worst as far as evidence goes, because I barely remember what just happened. I know what happened, but I remember it's like I have to piece it together. It all happened so fast. So I've got 15 minutes. I'll tell this story probably a little quicker than that. I know you're going to want me to just get to the point, but it kind of defeats the purpose if you don't understand. So I'll be quick. Of course, everybody who's been a fan of the show and know that my dog died, Angus, 2 months ago today on Father's Day. It was the 16th. So to me, the 16th is the 16th. Because every day it has been a struggle for me. I mean, I had him for over 15 years. I like him more than I loved him more than I love people. And did everything I could for him. I know I did. So we had a very, very tight bond. At least it felt that way to me. You can tell when a dog defends you from other people before you see them. He can smell shit from around the corner and walk in front of you to slow you down. This dog was incredibly smart. It wasn't, I know people say it, but this dog was I've never had a dog like this before. Just super smart from the first day. Just an amazing animal. So he and I bonded. And I'm just telling you the story real quick because it shows why things may have happened. Well, there's no way I could love anything more. Let's just put it that way. And every day's been a struggle. I know some of you are just like, God, Jesus Christ, just a frickin' dog. Good for you. Glad you feel that way. I don't. I hate people that say they hate cats. You know why they don't like cats? Because cats do what they want. And the person who doesn't like a cat has got some control issues. They're unpredictable. No. Cat doesn't scratch me or bite me, just you. Interesting. So, I never wanted children. I'm just saying that because tragedies in my family as a young person, through my eyes, seeing what my family went through, I said, no way am I going to go through that. Because my parents lost their son, which was the big mystery of why I wouldn't tell anybody what was the one thing that psychics couldn't pick up on me. And that was it. I had a brother who was killed when I was 6. And I didn't want to go through that as an adult, seeing what my parents go through. I don't even remember being 7, 8, 9 years old. Barely 10 because we moved to Arizona when I was just 10 and a half. Barely remember those years after his death. It must have been tragic, but nonetheless, I did go to school and get good grades, and I was active in life, so I just don't remember them. So that event probably, and other events of nephews and nieces dying very young of cancer, getting hit by cars, shot by things. I mean, it's like a curse. So I never wanted kids for that reason. I said it my whole life. I'm just not going through what my parents went through, what my grandparents went through, and so on and so forth. That was the reason we moved to Arizona. So when I would ask a psychic, what's the one thing in my life? Prove to me you're psychic. Not one. Every day I wake up, I pray to my brother, and now Angus, because they were the closest to me. So how could a psychic not pick up on that? All these years, I kept telling them, brother, brother, brother. Nope. Oh, you must have had an emotional childhood. Good guess. Everybody has some sort of drama in their childhood. But it depends on how you deal with it. According to my parents, I was like a normal child. And that's how I deal with things in life. You may see me get animated, get angry, upset, yell, scream, curse. Because that's what I really feel. But in reality, when I'm outside the show, I'm very stoic. I mean, I'll shed a tear, but I won't bawl my eyes out. I mean, I'm a different person when it comes to super emotions like crying or other things that are very emotional. Like, I don't ever swear at work, around my parents. I don't ever swear, hardly ever. But when I'm on the show, sometimes it'll get out. People don't understand how I do that, but it's just who I am. It's the way I've adjusted emotional stuff in my life. I'm able to shut things out. And I tried shutting it out with Angus. I can't. It's very hard. So every day I come home, he's not here, so I get emotional. And some days I'll bawl my eyes out, some days I won't. For the first month I did every day. And then it was 6 days a week, and then 5, and, well, hanging around 4. But today was like 2 months, and I came through the door, and I've been real emotional. I would take his ashes with me to work, just keep him in a little bag and a towel so nobody saw it. But whatever comfort I can find, I'm trying to find it, and I can't. I just can't. So I'm sitting here an hour before the show, and I don't have a show. About an hour and a half, 5:30, show starts at 7, and I felt it coming, and I started bawling my eyes out from about 5:30 till probably 6. It just couldn't stop. And I don't want it. I'm done. I said I'm done bawling. So if this is because you got something for me, are you trying to get my attention? I'm saying. I'm like, please show me a fucking sign. Show me something. Please. It would help me if you could. You haven't, I mean, I've seen glimpses of like having dreams, but I want to see a full-on apparition. I want to know that you're okay, that kind of stuff. I even said if I could just die, I would die to be with you. Yeah. It's hard to get over this. So anyway, I get to the computer, I do the show. And all of a sudden, while I'm sitting here, he pushed on my leg. He would do this thing with his nose where he would push me hard, like, because he wanted either to go out or go to sleep. And every time, if you guys remember during the show, before the show was ending, usually started a half an hour before, it's like he knew the schedule of the show. He would sit here and stare at me wanting to go to sleep or go out. And you guys know a lot of shows I've done, I say, I gotta go, gotta walk the dog, gotta go to bed. Well, when I was doing the show, he nudged me on my leg. And for an instant, it was as if he was alive. Because I felt it. It was weird. It was what I wanted. And I felt his whiskers. I felt the coldness of his teeth. You know, the little wet teeth. He pushed on my leg. And it freaked me out. And I got up immediately. Tears. I had to walk away. I was bent over, standing up but bending over, trying to hold back the emotions that just went through me. It was like very confusing. It was very nice. It was very confusing. And I had to go. I had to go. I couldn't sit here and do a show after that. I couldn't think straight. Because I know what I felt. I still feel it. I felt the whiskers go into my leg like he always did. So you see, I mean, what else could it be? I'll have to watch the video because I remember, I don't know if you guys were able to see my face or if I covered it up, but it was amazing and sad and everything you could roll up. So I shut the show down and I go to sit on the couch and grab his little coffin with ashes. And I hear him walking across in front of me. And what he used to do when he wanted my attention or he wanted to go out, he would rub up like a cat does. It's like he was scratching. Whatever was near him, he would follow it and scratch himself. And he'd do this little dance. And it was the cutest thing. And he would do it across underneath the TV on the wooden stand, which isn't there. You know what I mean? It's not there. But I heard him. And I heard the normal noises of him hitting the door. It's weird. It's like he walked right in front of me into the bedroom because I followed the noise. Now, I wasn't stupid this time. I tried to get it on audio on my phone, but it was gone. It went into the bedroom because I followed it. I heard it. I heard him rubbing up where the TV stand would be, the speaker, and then along the wall, and he went into the bedroom. If it would have went towards the front door, I would have heard him rubbing up against the other chair that's over there in the cabinet. But that's not where it went. So, very wild. I don't know. I have no explanation for it. All I know is what I felt. Hold on. The other weird thing is, I've been hearing little noises that he would make. I even heard one of his, like, he wouldn't yawn, but he would, if he swallowed wrong, I don't know what was wrong with him, but every now and then he would gag on something. I heard that gag, because in the last year it was common. Wild stuff. And of all days today, and I asked, I literally begged for a sign. So in my mind, he's here with me when I do the show. He knows when the show's near over. He came over underneath my desk, pushed on me. When I sat down on the couch, he tried to get me to chase him into the room like he always does, or outside. He was there. That's so weird. Now, some of you might say, you wanted to see him. You created this. That's what the skeptic would say. You know, I would too if it didn't happen to me. So I understand if you think that. Yeah, he got, oh, Rich, you were very emotional today. So, of course, your mind's playing tricks on you. Well, I thought of that, man. But why would I jump like that the way I did? That wasn't no Stan Romanek faking seeing an alien out the window. I mean, I'm like beaten up over it. I'm so tired because I cried so hard for a quick minute. Man, emotions came up quick, man. That was unreal. Well, thanks for listening. So we're going to end this shindig. And I thank you all for listening in tonight. Rich Giordano and I guess Angus. We will see you Monday for sure. I don't have any music to go out with, so I just can't. I'm too tired. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for being friends and family. Guys, take care and have a good weekend. I'll see you on Facebook. Bye-bye.